Ah, it's the last day. We're going back today, aren't we, Cher?
Yep, this morning.
Yeah, we've been up for about an hour, I suppose. And
I've not had a good night's sleep last night.
You didn't?
No, I think it's because I know I'm going home. I never do on the way here or on the way home.
I slept fine. Let's show you outside the window. There's the sunrise. Clouds look pretty clear. So, what's our holiday been like?
Excellent.
But you've been with us having a bit of banter and that with Rick and Nina, and we hope you've enjoyed that. Anyway, let's have a little recap of what our holiday's been like.
Woke up to the Fuerteventura light, golden sand and the ocean so bright. Martin and Sharon start the day, camera rolling, let's go play. Nina and Rick on the motorbike glide, laughter echoing by the seaside. From Coralejo to Ayoy's caves, every moment's one to say. Butler's Empire in the sun, life's a journey, we're having fun. With Nina and Rick we chase the breeze, from beach cafes to island seas. Fuerteventura, you've captured our hearts, every day's a work of art. Markets calling with color and sound, little treasures we've all found. A tapas plate, a coffee view, a laugh, a story, something new. Our eyes are now your golden skies, gold stew tastes like a sweet surprise. The tide may turn, but we don't melt. Butler's Empire in the sun, life's a journey, we're having fun. With Nina and Rick we chase the breeze, from beach cafes to island seas. Fuerteventura, you captured our hearts.
I guess where you've been.
And a toilet.
Yep, right, we've just dropped the car back, folks. Over there in Auto Horizon, all you literally do is hand your key in. Time at the moment is just before 9 o'clock. What time's that plane?
11 something. I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm going to look for something to eat.
Right, so we're going to get through procedures, what we got to do now.
Security.
Get the other side, security, and we'll see you the other side. Okay, baby?
I'm okay.
Oh, yeah. Settle down.
We're just sitting here on stand right now due to basically the previous flight. We have a passenger who smoked in our toilet, which unfortunately set the fire alarm off. Once these sort of things happen, engineers basically has to be called to check the alarms through, to check that they're still working. and potentially do some other checks around the aircraft just to make sure that we are all good to go. So if anybody ever needed a reminder, please don't smoke or vape on board this aircraft, not even in the toilets, because it does make us quite late due to that stuff. They are on the way luckily, and they should be here in about 5 to 10 minutes, I've been told by the company, so hopefully not too long before we go.
A special place to see. Coraleo is a lovely spot by the sea. Restaurants, bars and fun everywhere. A laid-back vibe and joy fill the air. Flying high, high in the sky. Butler's empire is soaring high. Returning to old England, 'cause that's where we belong. Familiar faces and waggy tails await us, so we're coming home. Ryanair flew us safely over the sea, crossing borders in the air no one can see. Looking out the window, everything's so small. Zooming back to the land that's special for us all. Flying back to our homeland, flying back to the ones we love. Waiting to make more memories to bring joy to everyone. Flying back to our homeland, flying back to the ones we embrace. Eager to make new memories in a familiar place. Now the sunshine fades behind the clouds of gray, but the warmth in our hearts will never drift away. From island dreams to English skies above, we carry the spirit, the laughter and love. Flying high, high in the sky, Butler's empire is soaring high. Returning to old England, 'cause that's where we belong. Familiar faces and waggy tails await us, so we're coming home.
we were so happy to be home, Sharon, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we're now sitting on the M1 in standstill traffic. Have a look at this. Unbelievable. It said it was an 8-minute jam, and we've been sitting in here now for 15 minutes, and apparently 2.4 miles up the road there's a serious accident, so we don't know how long we're going to be sitting here. We've still got 113 miles to go, and it's getting dark.
Thank God I don't want to go away.
And it don't look like we're going to be in 2.5 hours, what it says there. So yeah, great to be back. Puts a little bit of a taint on it, this. So anyway, we'll catch a bit further down the line. Well, we just spent half hour in traffic expecting to see something. When we got up to, suddenly we just pick up speed and we're off. I don't understand it.
No sign of an accident.
No sign of any accident or anything.
Nobody was hurt.
Oh my God, what's that all about?
Oh, hang on, we're slowing down again.
Oh no, we're
now.
slowing down again now, look. Or did I speak too soon? Look. It's still moving, but we haven't seen any sign of an accident at all
It's telling
yet.
you to get over.
Is it?
Well, that arrow, isn't it? It's telling you to get into
Right,
that
we'll
lane.
pull over to the other lane again. Let's get into that lane
So the
again.
accident might be in this lane then, but...
Well, it might be, Shout, who knows? That's the next thing. We was in this lane for ages and ages, and he's going in the outside lane. Look,
look, it's
hey, look, you
yeah,
just
there
seen
you
that.
go,
Look, look. Unbelievable. Don't you read the signs, mate? Soon changed his mind though, didn't he? Anyway, we've got 111 miles to go, so in half an hour, basically, we've done 2 miles. How about that? Right.
Things can only get
Onwards.
better.
We've just passed it. It was one car or a little van in the outside lane with a tow truck towing it on the truck. There was no sign of real damage there at all. Oh, it just shows, doesn't it? That's blocked us up for, well, the whole motorway, all 4 lanes of this motorway for, well, definitely half an hour, and probably even longer now if you're at the end of it now. Unbelievable. There we go, back up to speed again. 110 miles to go. We're hungry. It's getting dark.
Is it bedtime yet?
And we've been up since
6:30.
6:30 this morning, yeah. Pretty early, but yeah, so we've been up and out and about, no sleep.
Oh, tell them about the plane delay. Oh, this.
Oh yeah, the plane. I don't know if we told them or not. I can't remember
No,
if we
we
told
haven't, I
you.
don't think.
Our plane was delayed for 40 minutes because someone decided to smoke a fag in the toilet, and the alarm went off, made it go off in half loud. So if that would have gone off in mid-air, which obviously it would have done, that would frighten quite a few people, Sharon.
Yeah. So I wonder what the fine is from Ryanair for that.
If
when
there
it
is
says
one, yeah.
There's no smoking. It even says it in the toilet. You just don't do it.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
But could you imagine those sitting there and that alarm goes off?
And then
Oh
you've
my
got to come
God.
out of the toilet and face everybody.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So there's got to be some sort of fine, because planes have to run on time, don't they? There's normally a penalty if they don't. So maybe that person will get fined. We don't know.
I'm going to Google it. I'm going to have a look now.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going now, folks. We'll see you a bit later on. So just come back on again, folks. Sharon's done a bit of research online. Yeah. This is for Ryanair, apparently, isn't it, Sharon?
Ryanair will fine people for smoking in the toilet and may also face other penalties like being removed from the flight, future flights, restrictions or prosecution. The airline has a zero tolerance policy for smoking and vaping on board. Fines: a passenger can be found smoking or vaping can be fined up to £5,000.
Why would you do it?
It can be banned from future flights. Well, they've actually taken off the list. Yeah.
Yes.
They will be removed from the flight with police assistance after being caught smoking in the toilets.
Terrible.
That's why it was late.
How desperate must you be that, one, you've got to get your fags out and sneak them into the toilet to have a puff, knowing it's in a restricted area, very small cabin. If you've ever been in a toilet on a plane, you'll know how small they are. Any small bit of smoke in there is going to be smelt either by the crew, because they stand by that door, and you'd smell it, wouldn't you? Or even vape, because they're 9 times out of 10 flavoured, aren't they?
Yeah.
So there you go. Don't smoke in the toilets or anywhere on a plane.
But when we heard that alarm, when they tested that it was still okay, that was loud. That would have been frightening, I tell you.
Anyway, let's get on. See you in a minute, folks. And here we are back home, folks. We've been home for a couple of days now. We chilled out yesterday and getting used to things again. Here they are, they're little doggies, look. They were we couldn't film them on the day shower, could we? Because it was dark out, wasn't it? They were so happy to see us. What you do, Dougal? Eh? He's happy boy, ain't ya? Yeah. And Merlin, look, he loves being on the camera, as you well know. Look, he's still happy now, look. All right, get down. Get down. Get down then. What? What's the matter? This is what he does, that he tells me off, look. Don't you, Merlin? Sharon's come home. She's going to be doing some window cleaning with our new window cleaning kit. Let's go around the back and show them what we've got to clean.
I'll bring the hose through. Should I bring the hose through?
Will you do that then? I'll show them the outside.
Yeah.
So, we just come around the back here. And this is the back of the house. We haven't had the chance to do it, obviously. Now we're home, we can do it. So, let's just open up this door here. Right, let's go through here. Let's shut the door because of the blinking dogs. Don't want them coming through. Now, we've got these back windows up here. I don't know if you can see, can you? I'll try and zoom in for you. The state of all the guttering up there, and also all these window surrounds. These haven't been done literally for years and years. We've got some growth coming out of the gutters up there where the birds drop the seeds and all that. So all that's got to be done. We've got this downpipe here, as you can see. Let's come up to here, look. As you can see, look, it's all ground on there, look. So we've got some TFR in some hot water there. And all we're going to basically do is connect this hose up directly up to our normal hose. First of all though, we're going to clean with the TFR just by dipping that in there with no water and then giving all that a good scrub and then washing it off. And once we're ready to clean the windows, we'll then go through with the purified water. So all we're going to do is to connect up this hose to our hose. So if we just push that in there like that and then put that one onto there, baby. Oh no, is that switched off yet?
Well, it's not even switched on, is it?
Oh,
the
okay.
water?
I didn't know that, did I? Just turn that little valve off because you don't want that on for the minute.
Right, now go and switch the water
There you
on.
go. So that's like that. So we've got no water coming up our hose, but so we're just going to dip the head in that solution just to get all that grime off first of all. Right, so no water supply on. Let's dip that in the TFR solution. And just literally bring it all the way up. We're a long way up, Shell, aren't we?
Shut up, Merlin, yeah. That dog got separation anxiety.
Yes, he has.
It's true, he has.
Maybe one more. That's probably going to be about it, isn't it? That's probably do, wouldn't it? Yeah. So let's just walk backwards. I'll have another little dip first of all, look. Down there, baby. Now, we've seen the state of up there. So let's get it up there. Let's start getting
That's
some,
disgusting.
all we're looking at doing at the moment is clearing all that stuff off of there. Go along all them ridges. You'd never get up there otherwise, would you?
No. Do you have to leave it on, or can you just like wash it off straight away?
Well, once I get that at the bottom,
No, just wondering.
I'll go get it down. Coming off there, isn't it? Look,
Yeah,
is it?
I can see it. I just hope it shows up as well through the cameras, what you can see that
Well,
with
I'll
your
zoom
eye.
in a bit, shall
Yeah. What's that called? Skirting, isn't it? Is it that facialing, whatever it's called? We'll never get that dirty again
No, it
because
shouldn't do.
now
These ain't
I
been
have
up for
the
years,
answer.
have Right, give it a good old agitate. It might need doing a couple of times, but now we're going to turn the water supply on. That way is off, that way's on, and there we go. We've got 2 jets of water.
You've got the hose the right way, the brush.
Yeah. All you do is you undo that nut there. I've left it on, but you can see. And then just turn it sort of that way to give you more of an angle, and then just turn that nut up. And let's go up in the air. Look, it's Frank at the window, look. Right, let's start at the top. Look at that, look. You don't need much pushing down because it's just washing all that off now, look.
I wish now you'd left one side done
Oh yeah.
so you could see it. Well, you'll be able to
You'll
go back on the picture. Yeah.
Anyway. having the clean water. Don't forget, this isn't the filtered water. This is just the normal water. They don't recommend you. You don't need to use the filtered water for this. So this is the initial cleaning of the framework, sort of thing, which hasn't been done for years. Now I know I've got some vegetation in that top, but don't worry too much about that, because I'll get on the ladders later on and get that down by hand. You'd have to pay someone a lot of money to do this sort of work.
I paid with roast dinners.
You paid for roast dinner, baby, didn't you?
That's so much better already. Mind you don't get wet, Frank, with the overspray.
You coming up here? Well, there you go. I think you get the idea. We'll just carry on doing this framework with just the one clean at the moment.
You got arm ache yet?
Eh?
You got arm ache yet?
No, not at
No?
all. It's pretty light because you're not extending too much because of the length of the pole, which is a great thing. So, anyway, we'll come back to you in a minute, folks, when we've done a bit more. Right, okay, that's it done with just fresh water. Let's just turn that off here. You ain't got to go running back to the hose connection and do it. You just do it from there. Look, that stops the water. Right, let's have a closer look. This is what basically most of it was like. I've left the lower part there, and as you look up, can you see the guttering? I know I've still got the weeds in there, but if we just step back and have a look, can you see how much better that looks? That was absolutely filthy. I've still got something to do up here. I just realised I've missed a bit up there, which I've done around the other side. There we go, just round that side up there, above where the plants are growing in the thing, so I've just got to quickly rinse that bit off. But this is what it was like, look. It was a lot worse than this. As you can see, look, this is only a fraction of what that was like up there. But you've got to be pleased with that. And as I say, look, you can see the downpipe there, coming down to this sort of state as to what it's like here, look. There we go. So well done. I've just got on the show, I've got to take it up again.
I'm just going to do the little one, do it?
Well, let's do that top bit first, because you want to start from the top because all the dirt's got to run down, you see. So I'm just going to do that, folks. So there you go, folks. That was the end of our holiday. And don't forget, in a couple of weeks' time, Shao,
Yes.
we're going away to Orlando in Florida. Sharon's 60th birthday party. Not party, 60th birthday gift from all the kids and also Sharon's brother.
Yes.
So we're really looking forward to that one. You're coming along with us again. And also do hit the subscribe button, folks. Our subscribers have dried up for some reason. Perhaps we're putting out crap content, Sharon, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, don't forget, also hit the hype button as well. And we'll be giving away another air fryer next month as well. So don't forget, folks, hit that little notification bell, and that way you'll get notified, because we only notify you about these air fryer giveaways in the community post, not in a video, and you've got more chance of winning that way. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
Bye.
bye for now.